Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss about theory of mutations or evolution theory of mutation. Okay, the first of all, theory of mutations. Okay, what is the meaning of mutations? The mutation is the changes in the DNA structure. In DNA structure or gene or chromosome, whatever structures is there, in that structure is changing. Whatever general structure, changes in structure of DNA, that is we can call mutation. The mutations are the cause of evolution as per Hugo Davis. What is mutation? Mutation is nothing but changes in DNA, changes in DNA structure, changes in gene pool, changes in chromosomal structure, frequency of gene changes occurs. These changes are inheritable. What is the meaning of inheritable? It is inherited to the next generation. Whatever mutation, whatever changes occurs in a DNA, whatever changes occurs in a chromosomes, whatever changes occurs in a gene, that changes are inheritable. That changes are cause of evolution as per Hugo Davis. The scientist Hugo Davis, okay, the scientist name is Hugo Davis. The Hugo Davis in 1901, he proposed the theory of mutations. That means, as per him, he thought that these are the mutations are the cause of evolution. The sudden and large and sudden and random changes in DNA, that changes is cause of what? Mutations. This evolution. Sorry. That means whatever, as per what, especially for Hugo Davis, what he told? Who proposed the name of mutation? The first time the mutation word proposed by the scientist name is Hugo Davis. He proposed the theory of mutation. As per him, what is the theory of mutation? Theory of mutation is the state that the evolution occurs by the sudden large differences in the population. Okay, in a population, lot of sudden large changes occurs. In a one population, sudden large changes occurs, sudden large differences in the population. He believed that mutations is the only cause of evolution, changes, variations. Who believed? Hugo Davis. That means somebody thought that in our body so many cells is there. In each and every cell how nucleus and DNA is present. But only inheritance, that means one generation to next generation, whatever mutations are occurs in particular cells, not in all cells of the body. Whatever mutations are occurs in a particular cell. In a particular cell means what? For example, egg cell and sperm cells. When the cell divisions are going on, at the time of cell division, these mutations are occur, these mutations are cause of evolution, cause of new speciation, cause of new species. Actually, Hugo Davis observed these changes in particular plant. Okay, that plant name is what? Evening primrose. In evening primrose plant, he observed some variation, that evolution, some changes. What are the changes he observed? Generally, evening primrose, that plant name is what? Enothera lamarcana. That is what that is the scientific name of what? Especially for evening primrose. He observed, Hugo Davis observed lot of variations, lot of evolutionary changes in a plant of evening primrose. What is the scientific name of evening primrose? Evening primrose, the scientific name is, okay, Enothero lamarcana. That is the scientific name of evening primrose. He observed lot of changes. What are the changes he observed? He observed, okay, Enothera, okay, brevis styles. In that he observed with small style, with small style only observed in a flower. Okay. Yes. Okay, he observed what Enothera brevis. He observed what small style. Okay, in a flower he observed small style. And Enothera laevofolia. He observed what? With smooth leaves. Leaves are very smooth. Enothera gigas. He observed, okay, gain form, very tall plants. Okay, and Enothera nanella. He observed what? Dwarf forms. That means in what evening primrose, in that plant, the scientific name is what? Enothera lamarcana. In that plant, he observed various changes. He thought that these changes are cause of mutations. What is the meaning of mutation? Changes in DNA. Changes in DNA structure. Change in structure of gene pool, gene frequency, chromosomal structures. He thought, okay, that means what? Theory of mutations. Actually, these changes, the Darwin told that these changes or these characters are inheritance to the progeny. What are the characters? Whatever characters is the parent, whatever changes occurs, whatever mutations occurs in a plant, that changes, that characters are inheritance to the progeny. Progeny means what? Their offsprings. Okay, here whatever changes occurs in the cause of mutations. Okay, Charles Darwin called these mutations are sport of nature. They are very, very important. Charles Darwin, what we call these mutations? Sport of nature. Charles Darwin. Or saltation. Okay, sport of nature or saltation. Whatever mutations is there, these mutations, Charles Darwin called these mutations are sport of nature or saltation. Or other scientist is that Betson. He called these mutations are discontinuous variations. Discontinuous variations he called. The scientist name is Betson. Anyway, okay, what are the silent features of mutation theory? What are the silent features of mutation theory? What are the features of mutation theory? In mutation theory, mutations occurs from time to time in natural breeding population, which are breeding naturally, which are breeding commonly, not artificially, which are breeding naturally breeding. In that, the mutations are occur time to time, period to period. And mutants, the mutants means what? For example, in offspring, mutations are occurs. That offspring we can call mutant. Mutants differ from their parents. Yes. Why the mutants are differ from their parents? The parents are the mutation in that parent gene, that mutation is occurred, that mutation is inherited to the baby progeny. So that the mutant is differ, it is not same. Okay, mutant is differ from their parents. It was always mutant, always differ from parent. And mutations are inheritable. What is the meaning of inheritable? That means generation to generation. It transfers generation to generation. Mutations occurs in any direction. They are called random, not unidirectionally. Charles Darwin told that the mutations are unidirectional. But here, as for Hugo Davis, the whatever mutations are, it is occurs any direction. Any direction means what? Okay, mutations are not occur only particular organ in our body. Any organ, any changes occurs anywhere. Changes occurs in our body, in our animal's body or plant body. Any changes occurs in different changes occurs in various parts. Okay, not in particular parts. Okay, that is random changes. That is we can call not unidirectional changes, particularly random changes. Any part of the body, any part of the plant body or animal body, whatever is there. Okay, these mutations are occurs, and there are discontinuous. Sometimes it is not continuous. There are discontinuous and not accumulate over generations. It's not accumulate sometimes in all generations. Okay, there are full-fledged. What is the meaning of full-fledged? Whatever mutations occur, for example, smooth leaves. Again, their babies also born with which is mutant progeny also born with what? Same smooth leaves only. For example, 5 centimeters leaf. Again, it born with 5 centimeters leaf only. But here no intermediate. No intermediate means what? Again, the mutant whatever progeny is there, that is not in small in size. That is also 5 centimeters only. That means here what I am told, there are full-fledged. Whatever mutants is there, whatever mutations occur, it is inheritance to the next generation. Full-fledged. Whatever mutations occur, that is inheritance. Inherited. And so there are no intermediate forms. There are full-fledged mutations. Mutants are transfers are okay, parent to progeny. And there are especially for subjected to natural selection also. They are subjected to natural selection. These are the silent features of mutation theory. Silent features of mutation theory. Okay, here mutations means what? The sudden random inheritable changes. Sudden random inheritable changes. Sudden large changes in a population. In one population, the cause of mutations. The cause of particular cells in whatever changes occurs in that cells only, not in all cells in our body, especially for what we call especially for sperm cell and egg cell. In that, if in any changes occurs in DNA, that is inheritable. That is as per cause of evaluation, as per cause of what? Variations, evaluation. Okay, as per Hugo Davis, he proposed the theory of what? Mutations, and also called this theory mutation theory of evaluation also we can call. Okay, these are the silent features of what? Theory of mutations. Thank you.